Some treasures guard their secrets beneath layers of time. A painting, faded and forgotten, tucked away in an attic's shadows. When she found it, she thought it was a reclusive artist's lost masterpiece, a key to her dreams. But first impressions lie. This is the story of a young artist, a canvas that held a memory, and a truth that waited decades to be seen. Step into the dust and let the colors speak. Elise was an artist, her sketches vibrant, but her confidence fragile. Her small studio barely paid the rent, and galleries turned her away. After her grandmother's passing, she explored the old family attic, a maze of memories. There, on an easel, stood a faded painting, a woman in a garden, half complete, with a note pinned to it, "For Elise." Her breath caught. Was this a lost masterpiece? She imagined a reclusive painter, a fortune waiting. Determined to uncover its origins, she began her search. In her studio, Elise studied the canvas. The brushstrokes were deliberate, from the 1970s, with faint traces of a signature, MV. Her mind raced, a forgotten artist, perhaps a genius lost to time. The note was handwritten, its ink smudged but purposeful. She dreamed of auction houses, her name in headlines. She visited an art historian who linked the style to a painter named Marcus Vail. Elise felt a thrill. Could this save her career? She pored over records, chasing the name, her heart set on glory. At the city library, Elise scoured art journals. Marcus Vail had been a painter, briefly celebrated, then vanished after a scandal. She pictured a tortured soul, his masterpiece hidden away. The historian mentioned Vail was alive, now a gallery owner in the city, living quietly. Elise's hopes soared. She'd return the painting, maybe earn his patronage. She walked to his gallery, the canvas carefully wrapped, her mind spinning with visions of recognition, unaware of the personal thread tying her to the past. Marcus wasn't the broken artist Elise expected. In his 70s, he was sharp, his office lined with modern art. When she showed him the canvas, his face softened. "You're Elise," he said, his voice warm. "I painted this for you." Confusion flooded her. Marcus opened a sketchbook, showing a drawing of a teenage girl. Her. The painting wasn't a masterpiece. It was a gift, tied to a moment she'd buried in her youth, a debt he'd vowed to repay. Marcus's story took Elise back to her teenage years. At 16, she'd seen a man, Marcus, cornered in a street, accused of stealing from a market stall. The crowd was hostile, ready to judge. Young Elise, fearless and defiant, stepped in, vouching for his innocence, calming the mob. That act saved Marcus from ruin, giving him the courage to rebuild his life. He painted the canvas, unfinished, as a tribute to her bravery, promising to find her one day. The canvas wasn't meant for auction, it was Marcus's invitation. As a gallery owner, he'd arranged for Elise's own paintings to be exhibited in his prestigious space, giving her the spotlight she'd never dared to claim. The faded canvas, now framed, hung as the centerpiece, its story told beside it, a testament to a girl's courage. As Elise watched visitors admire her work, she felt her voice emerge. The truth beneath the hidden canvas was her own. First impressions lie. Elise thought the canvas was a stranger's masterpiece, but it was a mirror to her own heart. A teenager's bravery, forgotten by her, painted a path through time to lift her dreams? What small acts have you done that might still color someone's world, waiting to be seen? Subscribe to First Impressions Lie to uncover the truths hidden in plain sight.